was thinking about this when I was on my way here because I thought I got Rob Thomas on after asking. It's hard when because I've known you since you've started doing comedy. Basically, it's hard to like interview you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like I feel like I'm asking you things I should already know.
Yeah, because I think one of the problems that we have is we've known each other for a long time. But as you always mention, I'm busy when you ask me to do things.
Yeah.
So I haven't got any of the night out stories that you and Rowan now got. Because I remember watching that thinking, I've got none of them. Because every time he asks me, hey, do you want to do that? I'm like, sorry.
He fucking moans that he doesn't come and do nothing. And then every time you ask him, he's like, I can't. I'm a fucking Benidorm.
Well, that is how I measure my success. How many lads' holidays I can go on. And with me bears, like, yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah. We met in 2010.
So my first gig was November 30th, 2010.
Was it? Yeah.
That was Rawhide Raw.
Was that like next week?
Yeah. So that was
12 days, 11 days.
Rawhide Raw. It's also my sister's birthday.
Rawhide Raw. Sam Avery's gig.
Sam Avery's. That was a Thursday, I think.
How'd you get on? Did you win?
Yeah, I won, but I won out of sympathy. It's win's a win, innit? So basically, there's a lad called Paul Martin was on.
Yeah.
Anyone doesn't know, he's a nice lad. Does a lot for charity now, but he was a bit of a tit when he was at stand up because he robbed a lot of jokes and he just said horrible ones as well. And there was Lewis Calvert, who is one of our mates.
Yeah.
He was on, but again, he was very horrible. And the thing is, they were both on, and in a normal comedy club, they'd done really well. But the night that I was on for my first ever gig, there was 30 people there from an internet social group. So basically, people have gone online to make friends with each other. I think you've spoke to a couple of people like that before. Yeah, we had
a couple of them in ours.
Yeah, so like they made friends online because they obviously are very lonely, and like they come to Rawhide Raw. So you can imagine the kind of people who have to go online to make friends. Not have to, but will go online to make friends. You imagine the kind of life experiences they've had. And both Paul and Lewis were on stage talking about people getting bullied and that, and like, but making out that the bullies were very pro-bully in what they were saying. Anyway, they weren't very nice in the things they were saying. And then I come on stage, my leg was shaking like proper up and down. I'm trying to do like I think 8 minutes. And I practiced it all day in the mirror, and it was 8 minutes. Got on stage, it was 4.5. And like. God. I'd done it. I was clearly nervous. I'd mentioned it was my first ever gig straight away as well. So when it come to the gong off, like Sam Avery, who used to host it, didn't even have me up because he was like, "Oh, we never done the time," but I never got gonged off. But like, he never done the time. And then all the people from the internet social group, which was 30, I think there was 36 in the room, they all went, "No," and they cheered for me to win. So I was like, "Yeah, I've won." So in reality, didn't do the time, didn't even get up on stage.
The champ.
But a star. But I looked vulnerable. And that's what made me win.
You looking vulnerable on stage.
I know, it's weird, isn't it?
You have a very aggressive demeanour.
Well, the first time I ever gigged was literally the next gig I had. That was Thursday. Next gig I was Sunday. Envy Hot Water. I remember you saying to me afterwards, "Have you ever done any stage before? You look got a real natural stage presence." Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, that's nice." And then as you do comedy, you realise that just basically means you're shit. When someone says to you, "You look comfortable up there," you know, that basically means...
It's like saying, "What is he a good comic? He's a lovely guy."
He's a lovely lad, you know. Oh, I tell you what, he's got a lot of comedy. He's have a go.
In the green room, you know what? I enjoy him.
But yeah, I remember my first ever gig, that's what you said to me, and then like years later realised, that meant he either wasn't watching me or that was shit. But yeah, that was my first ever gig, so that's how long we've known each other.
I was watching you, Defo. You had that joke about fucking Pep Guardiola, didn't you?
No, it was about playing football for Barcelona.
But you shouted, "Pep."
No, vamos, Chico, just scouts for come on, lads. That was my big bit.
What am I thinking of then?
That was a joke, just didn't mention Pep. Pep is that's Rose bit that he eventually copied 5 years later.
Oh shit, yeah. It's just so similar.
10 years later, when I've left that behind, he's recycled it.
Yeah.